you may not know about this, but every quote-unquote minister of the gospel in the United States, which includes, by the way, rabbis, any clergy. A rabbi is considered by the IRS to be a minister of the gospel. Figure it out. Every minister of the gospel, and even more than that, anybody who works in any religious institution in any type of leadership way, including cancers, math teachers, gym instructors at a Christian high school, anybody who's involved in that way, they don't have to report their house payment or their rent as income. It's called a parsonage allowance. Can you imagine what that would do to your taxes? If you could just totally eliminate your house payment or your rent payment from your income? That was instituted in the 1950s because the government wanted to thank the clergy for helping us fight the enemy. And then it came to a head a few years ago when Rick Warren down in California was actually declaring $80,000 a year as a parsonage allowance. I don't know if you know this case. And the government tried to get that money back from him, and there was a big case, and so the Congress stepped in and said, okay, you can't declare more than the fair value. He was declaring way more. He was taking his whole salary as a parsonage allowance. Figure that out. So he didn't have to report it. And there's all these abuses going on. But so he basically lost the case, but they made it so that it wasn't retroactive. So he was off the hook. So from now on, at least everybody has to be fair market value on your rent. In fact, I used to take that allowance. In fact, one of our members at our convention in Seattle, Dick Hewitson, who's a retired Episcopal priest, who's a gay atheist activist now, he's living off an Episcopal pension, and he doesn't report. He confessed to us, I confess, I don't report my housing because if there's a tax break, who's not going to take it, right? If you had a tax break like that, wouldn't you take it? So we're challenging that, the whole idea that clergy have that advantage. It puts the rest of us at any other homeowner or rental person. We're paying higher taxes as a result of these people. Why would they not want to pay taxes? Why is their God so cheap, really, when you think about it? Why would they not want to do that? Can't he afford? I mean, he's supposed to be this all-powerful deity, and yet they need to be begging from, with the faith-based initiative that Stuart talked about, all these groups that popped up wanting federal money to do their private work. We think it's fine if they want to raise their own money privately to do their own social services. That's America, right? But Benjamin Franklin said, a good religion doesn't need the help of the government. As soon as a religion needs the help of the government, that's a sign that it's not a very good religion. And here's all these churches now and religious groups wanting federal money to do their private religious work. You know what I think that is? I think that's socialized religion. If I were running a religious charity, I'd be embarrassed to admit that my God's not big enough, by the way. We need some help from the government, But this parsonage allowance, so far, hasn't got much media attention. It's been about a month since it's filed. And maybe we can sneak under the radar and get this thing to court and get some kind of a decision on that. And I don't think I have to poll this audience about what your opinion would be about that. Unless you think that those of us who are also, quote-unquote, clergy in an atheist organization, if Stuart and I could deduct our housing allowance, right, for the work that we do and any of the rest of you, would that be something?